Hi guys! So this is going to be the fitness portion of my fitness and nutrition, I guess, videos. My nutrition one was super long. This one probably won't be as long. I'm going to say probably though. So I got a membership a while back to Anytime Fitness because I wanted somewhere I could work out later. I don't like being around people working out. So I wanted somewhere I could go at night and maybe have like either one or two people maybe there, but not on the machines I want, not surrounding me, not I had a panic attack going to the gym for the first time. And I actually had it for 3 months, maybe even 4 months before I actually went in and worked out because I didn't have a lot of time and I spazzed myself out about it. And I had a panic attack on the treadmill because it's just that feeling of like there's people and I'm like afraid they're watching me and it's silly, but I get really bad anxiety. And I started just doing the treadmill and I do this elliptical Stairmaster type machine. So I just want to go over kind of my progress, I guess, and like what I do there. So I used to go on the treadmill and then the Stairmaster, and I couldn't go very long. I think I tend to go for calories. Like, I don't count calories when I do my food, but then when I work out, it's like a goal, like to be like, oh, well, I ran enough to burn 200 calories or something like that. I cannot run very well. I did something to my knee too, which isn't helping. So basically, I run for a minute, walk for a minute, run for a minute, walk for a minute. And on my treadmill at the gym, I run at 5.2, which isn't super fast, but I'm running, and 3.5, which is just like not like a power walk, but definitely not a like. If I go to 3, it's way too slow. It's too much of a difference. And when I cool down, I'll go from a 3.5. I'll do a 3.5 for a minute and then a 3 for a minute just to like help bring my heart down. But I can't run very long. I was thinking because I learned, well, not learned, but in my military class, we actually learned to do three twos or 2 3s. No, 2 1s. 2 1s? I'm not sure if that's what they call them. But anyways, you run 2 minutes as fast as you can, and then you walk, like, speed walk for a minute. And oh my gosh, like, I couldn't even do it. Like, I wasn't going into the military. It was just a class, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody else here wants to go into the military, and I'm the one who's like, oh, well, this class counts towards a leadership credit. Yay. Yeah, so anywho, that's what I do on the treadmill still. And once I hit a certain stride, sometimes I can go faster for longer. So then I run for about a minute and a half, and then I walk for a minute. I haven't quite got up to 2 minutes, but that's at least a start. And the more I do it, I figure the longer I can go, the more I can do it. But like lately, I've actually been running less because of my knee, and I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I don't really want to go in if I don't have to. So, and then I would jump on the elliptical thing. And I've always done the same thing on the elliptical Stairmaster. It's kind of like a built-in. So it's like the Stairmaster obviously goes like this, and it works your upper thighs and stuff like that. I do a minute of that, and then there's a second step where it's like not quite like a Stairmaster where you go like that, but it's kind of like a half joggy. I'm not sure there's a machine that has like just that setting, so I'm not sure on that. But I do the Stairmaster, then I go to the elliptical, which is more energy and faster, and you go further and stretch out your legs more. Yeah. And then I go down to the smaller elliptical, I'll just say. And then I go back to the elliptical. Excuse me. I go back to like the max setting. Then I go to the Stairmaster. Then I go to the max. Then I go to the middle Stairmaster. Then I go to the max. So it's like every other is the max, and then I alternate between the other two. Because the max one burns more calories. But now I've actually changed that just a little bit. I go and I go on the elliptical thing and I do that same thing and I try to go a lot longer. I try to go for like 30 minutes to 40 minutes and then I jump on the treadmill and I'll do that till I've been doing only 150 calories, which tends to be about 20 minutes maybe, because I alternate running and stuff. So it takes longer, and I like doing that, I guess, to a point, but it's stressful on my knee, so I've been doing less of that. Then I go back to the elliptical anyways, and I try to burn more calories. And half the time, my goals are kind of messed up because, like, I'll start watching a show on HGTV. Like, I don't have cable here, and I'll start watching a show on HGTV, and I'm, like, getting into it. So, like, I just say, I'm, like, 20 more minutes. So I go on the elliptical, and I go 20 more minutes. And, like, I can, like, kind of judge and push myself even further. Like, if I want to quit, I'm like, but I want to see the, like, result of the house they just redid. So that's my whole, like, thing. And it's a good excuse to go to the gym and be like, well, I can plug in my earphones and watch HGTV. I know other people really like listening to music, and I kind of like that too. Like, when the commercials come on, I wish I could, like, switch to music, but I don't need music to motivate me, I guess. Or maybe I do. Maybe I'd be, like, crazy good if I had music. So that's what I started doing, was just the running and the elliptical. Now I added in kind of a routine I just do here. I tried to do my Brazilian booty thing, which I bought a while ago, and I could do everything at one point, like, easily. And now I'm so out of shape again that it's so much harder. And so I just did some targeting things, and I do a little bit of everything. I don't, like, some people are like, if they're really into lifting and toning and stuff, they'll do, like, arms one day, legs the next, abs, and back and forth between them, back. I have to do back strengthening just for physical therapy. But, yeah, I try to do, let's see, I'm trying to think in my head. I could have grabbed the sheet of paper. I wrote it all down. But I start with arms. I think, well, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I do arms, abs, legs. Arms, abs, legs. God, I am really forgetful today. Maybe it is just arms, abs, legs. I feel like there was another zone. Guess not. Okay, anyways, so, like, I do curl-ups first, so arms. I do arms first. I just do about 15 of those right now. I figure I can up the reps, or I don't know my terms very well. There's reps and then there's sets. So I figured I could up my reps, and then when I have, like, a high enough rep, then maybe I'll just break it into 2 sets instead and, like, just go through it twice. So I do just curl-ups. I do about 15 of those, and then I do sit-ups. My phone just, like, angrily vibrated at me. And then I do just sit-ups, 25, not putting my feet under anything, so I have to hold my feet down myself, that kind of thing. Anyways, and I use 5-pound weights for this kind of stuff, and then I have an 8-pound ball, and that one I do an ab exercise where you lean back in kind of a sitting, leaned back position, and you just rotate, and I do it with the ball in my hand to add extra weight, and it works your abs, obviously, and then I do it where I put it behind my head. This looks so funny on the video. Yeah, and I just kind of, like, use it like this, but it's the ball in my hand. And then for legs, I do lunges, squats, donkey kicks, which you lay on your hands and stuff, and you just kick your legs up in the air behind you. I figured the other ones are pretty self-explanatory. Arms, I'll do, like, out ones. I had to think, like, out there. Kickbacks, like, put your arms kind of to the side, and then you kick back while keeping your arms straight. I just found like exercises that I've seen and videos that I've done before. I just kind of compile them so they target a little bit different muscle groups. Like, I want to lose weight kind of in my arms. I feel like my arms make me look chubbier than I feel like the rest of me does. Um, and then arm or sides, I do where I hold both my hand weights and I dip to the side and bring myself up. That works your obliques. That one you have to be really careful about because the first time I did them, I just kept going. Like, I was like, oh, these are super easy. So I did like 25 of them. Like, that might be no big deal if you already have good obliques. But I could barely move the next day. Like, they were so sore, and that's like on your sides, and they just, because it's a muscle you don't use that often, I didn't realize that it could get that sore, and it was just so painful. It's the same with like my legs. I used to be on this one machine, and you like use your legs to open like the machine legs, and then you use it to close, and I think it was the closing one because that works your inner muscle on your thighs. That muscle doesn't get worked any other way, I'm pretty sure, because holy moly, I was in such pain. And I didn't even do that many of those. I just did like the recommended amount, and I was like, oh, the next day it was just kind of like, I can't believe that area can hurt so bad. It's just the inner muscle of your thigh hurts so bad from doing the stupid leg things. Okay, anywho, sorry, went on a tangent. And anywho, so that's kind of what I do pretty much. I do 2 sets of sit-ups, 2 sets of lunges, 2 sets of squats. With lunges, I have to be really careful because that might have been how I first messed up my knee. I have to be really in form when I do those. Make sure I'm doing them perfectly, or else, and you should do that with anything because you can injure yourself, but those are my like kryptonite. I have to do them just perfect or I can really hurt myself more. Equipment, well, to the gym I bring headphones to plug in the machine. I bring my phone just because. I bring, shoes. I have to have extra pair of shoes. I have like some Nike running ones, but they're my regular shoes now, so I went and bought these, which I love them. Let's see if it shows up. They're like bright blue and neon orange, orangey coral colored. Oh my god, they're gorgeous. I'm like in love with those things. And they're pretty comfy. I mean, they're probably not the best ones because I didn't know what to get. I got insoles for them. I kind of watched videos of other people, but those were the ones that were available and cheap that I could pick up at the store. And they were pretty comfy, and I do find them comfy. Maybe not for long, like if I tried to do a marathon, I wouldn't wear them. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how that goes. I'm just getting into fitness. I know a lot less about fitness than nutrition, because nutrition, I actually have a class on it too this semester, which has helped me a lot. But I don't know as much about fitness. I really don't. I use the weights here. I have a mat somewhere to like lay on, which would be wonderful because my carpet, I don't like my carpet. It's like a shaggy 70s brown carpet, and it's just gross. And I feel like many people have trotted before me, and I don't know. But anyways, that's pretty much my whole video on this one. This one was a lot faster. So basically what I do is I do that workout. Here, the strength training one. Then I go to the gym and I run. Then I come back and I have my like after workout snack so that I can refuel. So it's important to refuel your muscles and like feed them. People think like, oh, I worked out, I shouldn't go and eat because I just worked out. It's going to ruin everything. And it's like, no, because you need to like give your body the fuel it needs. Like all day you might have ate, but you still went and worked out. You didn't go, oh, well, I shouldn't eat all day. I'm going to work out later. That'd be silly. Like, so that's a weird way of doing, like, thinking. Anywho, so I'm going to take off, but that was my whole spiel, and I feel more comfortable putting these two up than I did the first one. I was just too much all over the place. I mean, I'm still always going to be too much all over the place for most people, but yeah. I have a few workout videos too, but none that I really love. I love my Girls Next Door workout video. I don't have a ton of room anymore. I had some in my living room. I finally had room, and then I'm gonna redo a vanity in there, so it's sitting there waiting for me to have a free time to do it. But I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.